Welcome to another episode of Bag Combos, aka the Bag Podcast.
This ain't no hoe shit. This is that bad talk.
This is a platform that I wanted to create to have great conversations where we discuss just about anything. Relationships, real life, food, music, even that demon time.
We the type of call eyes and have a stand up. Make a thotty call your homie. Yeah.
All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Bag Convos, aka the Bag Podcast, where you have my beautiful self as the host and this other handsome young gentleman as my co-host. First of all, it ain't nothing wrong with complimenting men, okay? If you got a problem with that, then it's something wrong with you, okay?
I have no problems.
Introduce yourself, brother.
King_Sid6.
God, here we go. He can't just say his name.
Sid the Kid. AKA Sid the Kid.
Here we go.
AKA I got my scores back.
Okay. Whoa. Wait a minute. Announcement.
AKA they were average.
What does that mean?
I mean, I can apply with it.
Does that mean you could get into a medical school?
If they're really nice.
What do you mean? Really nice?
No, they were slightly and very slightly above average.
So what is the average?
The average is about a 500. I got a 501, which is very, very slightly average.
So what is
nothing to be proud of, but
oh my God, here we go. What is definite to like get in a school though?
Perfect score.
Okay, obviously. But like, what is?
I mean, ideally, I was shooting for a 510, but as I got closer to the test, I was like, "That's looking kind of slow."
What is the max?
So the max 528. 510 is usually like between 70 to like 75th percentile, give or take the year. I was shooting for a 510, but as I got closer, I was like, I'm cool with above a 500 because I think my story can shine through my stats. So I got that back.
You're gonna apply now?
No, yeah, I'm gonna apply.
Are you gonna take it again?
I would only take it again probably if I didn't get in this year or get in to start in 2022.
What's the quickest you can hear response back?
I wouldn't know until next year.
What do you mean?
Probably around.
So it wouldn't start in the fall?
No, so I applied this summer, and if I were to get in, I wouldn't know until probably like January-ish, give or take. Well, January, February-ish. And I wouldn't start till fall of 2022.
So can you take this test at any point in time?
Yes, but to apply this summer, because the applications are usually due the end of this month, or usually the end of this month or early July, to be considered early. But you could. It's like most of it's rolling admissions, but it's better to apply earlier than later because if you apply later, most of the spots are taken by then, or they're already interviewing kids. So I wouldn't know until like next year.
So
if I got in,
basically, if somebody wanted to like get into med school right off graduation, you would have to take the test. Either if you wanted to start med school like the fall after you graduate college, you would have to apply junior year because you would have had to take in your MCAT and then applied, and then it takes a year. The application process is a year. So do niggas do that?
Yeah, if you have really good like scores, but most people like take either a year off from school, take a break, or they just feel like the application needs more, so they'll take like a year off or two, like I did, or like a lot of my friends did. I kind of just wanted a break from school, and I wanted to like build my application.
You must gotta fucking be Einstein Jr. to have that shit in junior year.
Yeah, because like you gotta study for the test and all this stuff. So, but yeah, I got him back.
Fuck that.
I got him
back. We out here, okay, doctors.
Thought I failed, but it's okay.
Real niggas don't fail unless it's a life lesson.
You just made that up off the spot.
That's facts. Real niggas don't fail unless it's a life lesson. Okay, because you gotta learn from your lessons. Okay,
but live with my decisions.
Okay. So other than that, is you all good? You all said and done?
I just gotta actually do the application and submit.
I was talking in general though. But
I'm all right. I mean, I had to go to urgent care.
Oh wow! I want to explain that one.
I told you what I was doing to prepare for when I came down to Connecticut. So I was playing pickup almost every other day.
His dick.
That's not what happened. This is not what happened. It's not. How do you do that? Unless you like slip
anything is possible,
bro. I don't even know.
Anything is possible.
Nah, but I was hooping a few days before we came down to Connecticut for our graduation. Jammed my thumb. I think I was like trying to help, and like I reached in, dude, like ripped the ball. And I like jammed it, and it's been hurting ever since. It wasn't too bad while I was in Connecticut because I was like icing it, but I know it's like even when I iced it, it still hurts.
Getting buckets, fuck this
to do like certain stuff like twisting shit or like starting my car. So I was like, let me go get this checked out. They thought it was a fracture, but I guess they just called me and they said there's no breaks, no fractures, no abnormalities. So I'm assuming it's a sprain, but they just said I got to check with a orthopedic surgeon just so we could check. I'm cool. This is just the first time I've ever had I've never like hurt myself before in terms of like sports, other than like a sprained ankle, but I still like played with it.
Damn, the hub just lost a customer for a while.
I'm ambidextrous.
What? Whoa! All right.
You gotta.
I don't think
try new things. No. You gotta try new things.
I don't.
If needed,
one only.
This is why you don't go left.
One. What? Whoa! What? First of all, the lefty is the one to go. I don't know what you talking about. Nah, yeah, lefty is the one to go. But yes, we chilling out here.
How are you doing?
I'm all right, man. I had a good weekend with some friends, some great people. Enjoyed that atmosphere again. Niggas had a bougie, unnecessarily expensive brunch, but niggas.
You just need to know that if someone invites you to brunch, you just have to.
Niggas said it was a $50 minimum, but then when we got there, it wasn't a $50 minimum.
Was it unlimited mimosas?
No. Well,
that's cap.
They had a sangria tower. I mean, it was a cool vibe with the restaurant. It was just
why y'all should have got the tower.
Because it was like 4 people. Then at the beginning, like 3 niggas wasn't drinking and shit like that. So we just didn't get it. Plus, people was already ordering drinks, and the drinks was no lower than $12, and they only went up from there. So yeah, we just didn't get that. But it was good vibes, good time. Enjoyed it. Being back with the college homies again. But yeah, I'm straight. In the process of some moving stuff. Trying to find a fucking bed.
Oh, he got his own place.
Where's
that boy got stuff.
Well, shit, by the time this come out, I'll probably make the announcement, make the block hot.
That boy got stuff.
Not yet. Not yet. I'm still trying to find a fucking bed. But yeah, I'm straight. But the reason why you're really here is because you love us. I mean, that's the real reason why. But we're gonna entertain you too. We got a topic. You know what I'm saying? We got a topic. Um, Pet peeves. So thank you once again for participating in polls. Not the stripper poll, the a poll where you get data by answering a question. Okay. Maybe one day when we're professional enough, we could actually talk to a stripper in some way, shape, or form. Even though I don't think that's very hard for us to do right now. We probably just have to pay them, which I don't even want to give a stripper money right now. But maybe we'll talk. We'll talk. We'll talk.
That boy got bills.
Fuck out of here! I ain't wasting it in no club though. But pet peeves, little minor annoyances, shit that just piss you off, get on your nerves. Like, why the fuck do you do that? Shit like that. But we had a few questions on the gram, you know what I'm saying, for y'all to answer. And I did some. Mr. Sharfo did some. But we're gonna start with the general part, which was on my page, and his was more so relationship oriented. So just generally started off by saying, hey, does anybody have, what is your biggest pet peeve? We had one person say people who smack when they eat. We had another person agree with that. Slow walkers, people who walk, another slow walkers. Yeah, wait, you be walking and then somebody just get in front of you and then just start walking dumb slow. Or you trying to get somewhere and they just.
I feel like, at least from what I've seen, most slow walkers, it's funny because it's usually athletes who'd be walking mad slow. That's facts.
I would disagree.
Because you ever see that generic Hooper walk?
Yeah, but I think that's when you're trying to be on some cool stuff. I don't think that's all the time though.
Athletes be the slowest walker.
I don't know, man. We had another one. This was a very interesting answer. Smacking really makes me want to go to jail for murder. A very aggressive answer, but I believe I understand. We had another question. Do you consider someone asking a lot of questions a pet peeve? 71% said no, 29% said yes. I'm a person who asks a lot of fucking questions. So you might not enjoy my presence if you don't like being asked a lot of questions. Or if you're going to tell me a story, don't expect there to be questions, okay? It is what it is. Don't tell a story and don't think somebody just gonna be like, yup, mm-hmm. If they just yup, mm-hmm, they're not fucking listening to you. Point blank, period. Next question. Does it bother you? Well, we kind of answered that, the smacking question. 94% said yes. If somebody's smacking, it's irritating. This pisses me off a lot. Does it bother you when you are driving and someone doesn't use their turn signal?
Yes. And I just don't know why, because all you have to do is push a lever up and down.
Exactly. It's that simple. Like,
or when they do it last minute.
Yeah, especially them aggressive ass drivers going dumb fast. Just like, bro, just use the clicker. It's not that hard. Do you find it annoying when someone doesn't have their hygiene in check?
Yes.
97% said yes. 3% said no.
Like those 3% is cat.
Look at that. Oh, it was only one vote. Okay. I need y'all to participate a little bit more. Do you consider being late, or if someone is late, a huge pet peeve of yours? 66% said yes.
I hate it so
34%
much.
said no.
I hate it so much.
I
mostly hate it when it's something that I planned and then niggas is late.
That's very interesting.
I don't know, why is that interesting? I don't like when people is late.
So what do you call today?
Okay, but I let you know. Okay, I'm more mad when you're late and niggas and they don't let you know.
All right, well, say that then.
But I still don't like people being late.
Do you find
you knew when you were supposed to be?
Ever? Do you find PDA annoying or unnecessary? 33% said yes. 67% said no. That's a surprise.
Wait, 66%.
67% said no.
Oh, why are you surprised?
33% said because I would think that more people would find it annoying, not the other way around.
Nah, most people is already doing it, so it's like you can't be annoyed by shit you do. Because like I mean, there's a line though. If you doing too much, then it's like
Somebody was like, it depends on the severity of it, and I'm like,
no, yeah, it depends on if it's like you doing too much. It's just like I'm uncomfortable
what
now.
about if like you at a restaurant and you with a couple and like they feeding each other on forks?
No,
Like, taste this here, babe.
I don't.
Or like sipping off each other's drinks and shit.
I mean, I
That
understand if you're single in that situation, you would find that annoying. But I, even if I was single, I don't think that'd be that annoying unless it was like OD. Unless they were just using all these pet names and stuff. I'm like, oh my god! But no, I don't really. I don't think it's that bad.
oh wow, this was not the way it was earlier. Can you tolerate someone who is consistently indecisive? It is 50-50. Wow. Earlier it was more so
How many
no.
women answered that? How many women answered?
Okay, let's count.
What do
In
you mean by that?
total? In total?
Yeah.
Okay,
Total.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So out of 28 votes, 10 women. Most of the women, yep, just about all the women said yes. Wait, no, there were some women who said no, but
Majority of them said yes.
yeah, well, it's even. It's even.
Oh, really?
It's
Oh, wow.
even for both men and women.
Interesting.
But yeah, 50-50 right there. That's a little surprising.
It
Um,
depends on the level of indecisiveness. If you are just like, granted, I hate when people just can't pick where they want to eat, but if that's really it, then like
just add
I
on.
this is I there's too many to add, you know. But if that's really it, then it's like, all right, I'll get over it. But if you can't make like major decisions or just simple decisions on your own, like you gotta refer to your partner or to someone every time, that's
It
too much.
it could be a bit annoying, but not
I don't want to leave you. I'll just be like, yo, figure it out.
yeah. Put your big boy pants on and make a decision. Next one. Do you dislike someone who is super competitive? 45% said yes, 55% said no.
I have no problem with it being an athlete
Exactly.
because it's like it just makes stuff more fun. Now, if you're just being an asshole about it, but it's like I don't take stuff like competitive shit like that to heart. So it's like if you're here talking shit, like I'm like, all right, I'll give you that. I like I might get mines later, but like that's just how it is.
If it's like playful shit, then like, yeah, but if you on some like, this is war, which I'm also kind of a little bit okay with, but it depends on how far you're going to go with it.
I mean, if you go kart racing or if you say you like a basketball couple or some shit, all right, cool. Like if you gonna get mad at a one on one, get mad. But so long as it stays there, like don't bring it
Yeah.
off the thing, or
Like,
don't bring
fuck
it up like
you.
don't bring it up later because you lost or because you're mad about
Like, you
something.
beat me and sorry, you bitch. Um, the last question. Does it bother/annoy you if someone continually uses a particular word or phrase? Now, I was very surprised by this. 11% said yes. 89% said no. And through the many conversations I've had with people I would say that this poll is very inaccurate.
Why? Do you think most people are annoyed when people have a phrase?
Yes. And I'm not talking about like a little, I have catchphrases and I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like when somebody like overuses the word yas or for it's the blank for me, or like if you use that like 10 times within 5 minutes, then like I feel like you would get annoyed. Any person would get annoyed in a conversation. If you're just sitting there talking about it and they're just like, it's the joke for me. It's the look for me. Like I feel like any
I
natural
always
human
hated
being.
that. I always hated that phrase.
I like it. I just don't like the overuse of it.
No, I hated the phrase. I hated
Not
that
a bad
phrase.
thing. I hated the challenge
I
that went
hate.
along with it. It was destroying people. That's what it was.
I hate that phrase. What other phrase was it? Purr is kind of funny to me. Purr, I don't really get
Thick
mad
bitch
at.
God's gift to a dick. Huh?
What? I never heard
Well,
that one.
that's Cardi B, bro.
Oh yeah.
I want to slap by and I want to twerk with a thick bitch God's gift to a dick. Yep. Yep. Trust me, all those people who know they had a thick, voluptuous young woman, they know. They know. All right, last question for the general pet peeves. Is it annoying when someone is too sure of themselves, aka feeling themselves? 81% said no, 19% said yes. Now I think this is a thin line, in my opinion, because if you got when I phrased this question, I wasn't talking about confidence. I'm not talking about confidence. I'm talking about that motherfucker who just walking in like they know they the shit and gonna make everybody know that they the shit.
Okay. I don't see a problem with it, so long as it's like not annoying me. Because if you're in everyone's face about it,
That's what I'm talking about.
I mean, if you in everyone's face about it, it's like, bro, we get it. Like, but there are times it's kind of warranted. Like, say, like someone
I'm not
your
talking
hair.
about when it's warranted. I'm talking about when like you legit we're past like you know this person. We're past the point of like, oh, okay, such has good confidence. We're talking about you literally are just like, I know my pussy's good. Like I know my dick is great. So I don't know why shorty tripping. I know I'm sexy. So shorty just must be
Oh
blind because
nah,
I know I'm
nah,
the shit. I know
nah.
I
Get
got
the
the
fuck out of
pipe.
here.
I know this ass is fat or whatever. Like
That
shit.
should, yeah. I mean, that should make me mad. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm talking about consistent with it, not like, hey, I'm confident or whatever. I'm talking about consistent. Like, yeah, I know I'm the baddest bitch ever on the planet, and I'm not talking about demeanor. It's a difference. It's a thin line.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. It's just shut the fuck up. I don't know. What are you trying to prove to me? I didn't say nothing.
Exactly. Like, just back the fuck up. Go about your
I didn't say
business.
nothing. I said nothing.
Subtlety is beautiful in its own right.
Yeah, but some people don't care to be subtle, or they don't know how to be subtle. Because the people you're talking about might even think they're being subtle, and they're just not being subtle, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like, I mean, I don't really do that, but I feel like if it's like, I do it jokingly, but I don't really mean nothing
Oh,
by it.
when bitches be calling you King's Head,
That's not what it is.
yep,
I ain't
yep.
never done this.
They
Why are
be
you
like,
lying?
yeah, King's Head, yep,
Why are you
yep,
lying?
yep,
I
yeah.
never.
They call me King's Head.
That's
Yeah, hey, King's
is.
Head, yeah,
I've never gone up to someone
yeah.
and introduced myself as that.
Yeah.
It was either
You've
it was said
openly
in passing
accepted it. You openly accepted it and was like, yup,
because
that's me.
that was
And you
my
just be like,
Instagram.
oh, that's my name.
That's literally no. What happened was I explained this to you multiple times. We went to our school. I followed a lot of people. A lot of people followed me back. A lot of people were following each other before we got to campus. So niggas went out, probably first weekend or something, and I kept getting recognized by my Instagram. They're like, "Oh,
you're chocolate drop, man.
You're
some Cheerios."
This is true, but I was recognized by my Instagram name because they thought I was very arrogant. Because
you were.
I wasn't arrogant.
At that point, you were.
I wasn't arrogant.
Okay.
No, so they recognized me by my Instagram name, which was King_6. No,
exactly.
_665.
Who would make their Instagram name King? The only reason why I was like, this motherfucker is an asshole. The only reason why I accepted it because it's legally his middle name.
My middle name was King. So then I explained that to them. It's like, it's really, they're like, why is that your thing? It's like, that's my middle name. Like, like we thought you were like really like, we thought you were kind of like a dick. And I was just like, that's not how it was. This is my middle name. It's lies. We'll talk about it another day, but
literally walked into our house during the summer. Is that King Sid? Hey. Didn't even know the girl.
I didn't.
Hey.
What am I supposed to say? Don't call me that?
I'd be like, you'd be like, I prefer Sid or whatever, but thank you.
I didn't really have a preference. If that's what you remember me by.
Because he wanted to be called King.
It's not even, we're not going to do this today. Okay. This is about pet peeves.
All right.
This is about pet peeves.
All right, get to the spicy shit. Yes.
All right. Let's talk about
spicy shit.
The real stuff.
It's all real, Playboy, but
this is true.
Spicy shit.
Okay.
Ooh.
We're gonna go.
Pussy.
If you want to be a part of future what's it called, questions or polls, you can follow our podcast, B.A.G podcast. Or no, convos.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
The Instagram handle is B.A.G_convos. CONVOS.
Yes.
On Instagram.
Yes. We also post polls on our own socials.
Yes.
As I've told you, King_Sid6. You can follow him at Mr. Three Stripes.
If I was going to say that, I was going to say that, but you ain't had to air it out like that. But it is what it is. Mr. Three Stripes, because Adidas gang, if you know what it is, Adidas sponsor me. But yes, that is our podcast Instagram page. We are live on Spotify, and we are on YouTube. Process to get on other streaming platforms for your pleasure will come out gradually, but that is what we are officially on at the moment. Stay tuned. Stay on the Instagram page for snippets and other beautiful things that you just will see from us. Because I don't see why you don't want to watch the growth. Like it's better to see the growth than see people on top. You know what I'm saying? Like it's lovely to see them on top, but y'all like to hate niggas when they on top. So just watch the come up, watch the rise. All right, but let's get back to it.
Into the real stuff. So on my Instagram, my questions were dealing towards pet peeves and just scenarios and relationships and dating. So the first thing I posed to the audience or to our followers was, what's your biggest pet peeve when it comes to dating? Be real.
Got to be real. Got to be real.
So I'm just going to read out. I'm going to read out all of them, but
how many responses you get?
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 12.
6. Oh, 12. Okay.
You know, 12.
Can't wait till them bitches be like 100. I'm like, damn, slow down.
Not 12. This one was More so a joke. Not being able to get one damn boy my age to like me back. Shout out to the girl who said that. I know who you are. You'll find yours.
Do I know that person?
You do, but you don't know her like I do.
Oh,
And it's
okay.
low key a joke. She's low key coming at me, but we'll talk about that another day. Another one. Always, always on their phone.
Is that from a man or a woman?
It's a woman. I feel like it's still valid either way.
Yeah.
If you go on a date with someone's always on.
All right, I get that. I'm just saying. I just wanted to know which perspective that was coming from.
Fair. We got one. We got two from one person from Boston. Shout out Boston. Inconsistency.
In general, or
I'm assuming she meant in general because she just wrote inconsistency. She had another one, but that's fair. No one likes, on and off niggas or chicks.
okay.
We need constant love, attention.
That consistent D or V.
That's not what I was. I mean, that's
or
nice.
A or,
Hey,
or M or whatever boat that you float or a hole that you get into.
Stop, please. I don't even know what the word to say is. This is one I was very not surprised that she said, but I never thought about it like this. Assume that I have hoes because I'm pretty.
That's a conversation that has to be had at the beginning. That's the trust thing, though.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm not saying what she's saying is not valid in terms of her because I feel like she deals with this. But I feel like that's more so. I feel like guys get told that more. Like, oh, you got all these hoes.
I mean, true, but women also get told too. But I think it all depends on if you lay down that foundation of trust at the beginning, then those are things you don't have to necessarily worry about. It could be a joke, but in terms of being actually serious, you got to lay that trust out in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because
you gotta drop all your hoes too.
True, slowly. If you got them, you got them.
But you got to show them that you dropped your hose. Wow. I never had a hose, so I never had this problem.
Dang, never had hose.
I don't know what that is.
I ain't about that life.
Another one. People who waste time and lie for their benefit. It's pretty real. People who waste time and lie for
I heard you. I'm just saying, like, in what context?
I guess, like, if you're dating someone just for the sake of it's not really to go anywhere, but
I thought that was physical time, like actual time.
No, well, I mean, it kind of is, but I think they're mean it in a way like, okay, like, say you're going to date someone. You're under the impression that y'all both trying to, get to know each other and do this, build whatever. But say one person is like, I'm just kind of here just to be here. Like, I'm here kind of fuck around. Like, but you don't make that clear. So now you're just wasting another person's time. And then lying for your benefit is just like, it's a line. You're not shit if you're lying.
I mean, that can be established early on, though. Because, I mean, I don't think not all people get into a relationship with like, okay, I'm doing this for like long term.
This is true, but
I think you get to that.
You get to that, but you also have to be
open to it.
Open, and you have to be clear with what you want in the first place. Because a lot of times where a lot of this stuff happens, with, like, girls or guys, they don't be like, all right, I want to just mess around, or I want to date, or I want to move in together. Like, they don't talk about that stuff. So it's like,
it's a big step, moving. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, not right there, but eventually. So I get what they're saying.
Shacking up.
Or just lie just for the sake of lying, just to get some shit out of it. Like,
be upfront, yo. If you just want pussy, just say that.
I feel like that's what she's doing.
I would respect a woman if you said that to me, and I'm pretty sure a woman would respect that if you said to them versus you being like, I mean, catching feelings, that's 50-50. But if you just like, yo, I'm trying to fuck, okay, it's that simple.
If you're not trying to fuck, then we're not with
Because
it. And if
it's
you
nothing
are,
wrong with saying no. Okay, if that's all you're trying to do, then no, I don't want to do this. Don't be a dickhead, male or female, and entertain and shit, and then be mad when you catch feelings and the motherfucker was like, I was just trying to fuck, and you wasn't being honest. Like, know yourself before you do some shit like that.
this is fair. This is fair. Um, this is one that I took to heart.
Oh.
It wasn't about me. It was about he literally directed at the opposite sex because he's a dude, assuming he's straight. If she says you can't do something and then she does it,
Oof. Oof. Oh my God.
that's real shit.
That's a prayer right there.
That's
a prayer right there. That should be written down somewhere.
That's real shit.
Shit.
Yeah, there's a list of things.
There's
One of the things that
plenty of things.
One of the things that makes me mad in that regard, it's a subcategory. It's like she'll be on, and I'm not just talking about my current girlfriend. I'm talking about just
move the phone, nigga. Damn.
No, it was on vibrate. It just the thing picks up everything. But if she's been on her phone like mad long, and like we're not talking right, and then she stops. I go on my phone, and then when I go on my phone, she ends up stops being on her phone, and now suddenly when I'm on my phone,
you want to be in your phone on time? Relax. Or
you were just on the phone for like 30 minutes. It made no sense.
Shit, there's so many.
Nah,
there's so many.
There's so many. Yeah, we might have to come.
Where you at?
I'm
chill. I'm just playing ball. I'll see you out there doing that. Hey, yo, where you at? Oh, I'm out in a different city. Oh, all right.
I never had that. That's different. I never deal with that.
I'm exaggerating, but
yes,
the truth's still there.
But there's truth behind it.
Yes.
All
jokes contain true shit.
We might have to come back to that. That's a good one. This one woman. Men that can't spell / have awful grammar.
All right, there's a difference.
No, if
it's
fair.
Just in texting, then okay. But if it's outside of text messaging, then I see the point.
No, but in text, I feel like there's a point where you gotta be like, all right.
Like what though? Because I use
if you keep saying
but I don't speak like that.
If you keep saying the wrong yours or the wrong,
you one of them, bro.
I don't.
Your.
It's English.
I feel like the only ones you really should not make a problem with is there and there in terms of possession and place. Those are the only. I feel like that's the only one that like. If you're getting that one messed up, then like, yes, you have an issue. But if it's anything else, if it's the your, you are, ain't, is, got, get, then like, you doing too much.
Listen,
this is texting. If this person speaks like this or writes like that, then yes, it's a bigger issue.
I understand, but if a lot of the times when you're talking to your significant other, unless y'all live together or along those lines, you're gonna be texting. So to see the wrong yours, the wrong wheres, the wrong theirs all the time, it's like, all right, you got to pick up. If you're actively correcting it, all right, cool. But if you keep doing this and just unaware that you're just not using proper grammar, it can get annoying. I don't really care. I might just correct you every once in a while. But that's just me.
I never had no issue with that.
This one is from my girlfriend. Interesting.
Oh wow, you just airing them airing it out. Okay, bag podcast.
Nah, she don't care. I mean, we talked about this. I understand. When things are not equal in terms of buying things and energy isn't matched.
It sounds like a shot.
It's not a shot.
It is a shot.
It's not a shot.
We know it's a shot.
It's
we know it's a shot.
I don't think it's a shot. I mean, we talked about it, and I get it.
We also talked about it, so
that's crazy. But I'm
just saying, you act like it ain't a shot, my nigga. We know.
No, I get what she's saying. Like it's no fun when you're putting in all effort and then the other person's just like there.
Oh yes, in that regard, trust and believe.
Really. And then buying stuff too, because like she's a person who's very she's very giving.
Aww.
Even like just random stuff. Like she's a person who's like she's not gonna wait till like an occasion or whatever to get you something. If she thinks you would like it and she thinks you would,
that's how it should be.
No, that's real. That's real. Like, and I've started doing that more so too, even because I used to be a person, unless it was like little, because most I really did like spontaneously was like probably buy food or maybe some small little something. But she'll be like, "Oh, like
we know."
It was like some small like food or some like not insignificant, but like some meaningful. Yeah. But like she'll see like stuff that I like, and she'll just grab it and be like, "Oh, I thought you liked this."
Yeah, I would say at my time, I've had the pleasure to be in those types of situations to where it was equal to some degree. So,
she's just more. I don't want to say thoughtful than I am, but she just in her mind.
Yes, because you're an ass.
I'm not an ass, but we're gonna move on.
No, we're not, because you know what? I'm gonna get into it. Okay, this is why he's an ass. He finally got me a gift. Almost 5 years into our relationship, and ever since I met this man, friendship. You know, oh my gosh, get the fuck out of here.
Yo.
See, now that's sounds and words of Sidney Sarfo, aka King Sid. But friendship. Ever since day one, I was looking out for this man.
Okay, but
I put him onto new things. I got him things. I offer him things just because that's just kind of.
I never offered you stuff.
What? You'll be like, yo, I'm in cafeteria. You want some? Yo, I got this. You want some? That's you being in a situation and you getting something. Not, oh, hey, I'm thinking about my friend.
I got you.
Let me get him this.
I got you a shot glass in Puerto Rico.
After I got you a shot glass.
I mean, it still came to mind.
And oh my god. A year later.
And the gift he is referring to is I bought him an Adidas sweatshirt for Christmas.
And then I got him a customized one and he doesn't wear it.
I wore it once. No, I wore it a couple times. I wore it to
a couple times.
Whose party was it? I think it was my girlfriend's.
A couple times, and here's why: because he likes Nike more than Adidas.
No, I bought some Yeezys and I wore them with him.
This man literally told me upon receiving the gift, "Thank you, but I don't really wear Adidas like that." So now I have to get Adidas stuff to match. That's great.
No, I just bought. I think after that, I bought a pair of Yeezys, and I wore it. It was a whole fit. It was a sweatshirt Yeezys, black jeans. It's a nice fit.
Don't do your friends like this, people.
I have a picture. It was a solid fit, and I wear them. I wear it to like I wear it out sometimes. Sometimes I wear it to work out if it's like a light workout or if I'm just shooting around. But it's a solid sweater, solid sweatshirt.
Now he wants to say it's a solid sweater. Okay.
No, it is. Like I didn't say like, oh, why'd you give me this? It was just like
that was the vibe. That was basically the vibe.
That wasn't the vibe.
I literally got it, called you. You was like, yes, thank you. I don't really have Adidas stuff to wear, but thank you.
No, because in my head, like I kind of knew you was gonna get some Adidas because I knew he wasn't gonna spend.
I don't buy Nike.
I knew he wasn't gonna spend his money on Nike, so I was like, all right, you gonna get some Adidas related. So
I wish I
prepared for it.
But I only did it one time, and that was for my mother.
So what if I got you a Nike hoodie?
I keep telling everybody who asks me the same fucking question: if you waste your money. You'll waste your money. You'll get it and it will sit or it will go to somebody else. Or it will, if you give me the receipt, it will be returned.
That's messed up.
It ain't messed up because if you know me well enough, you know not to give me that.
That's fair.
It's just point blank, period. That's like buying somebody who fucking don't like chocolate and you just get them a whole the fucking box of chocolates. And you gonna be upset if they don't eat it. Same thing too. I don't fucking like chocolate. Niggas be like, "When you like chocolate?" Because I don't.
Because chocolate is amazing. It's so versatile.
The melanin chocolate skin is amazing, yes, but the food, the candy, no.
It's so versatile.
Melanated chocolate skin or any melon tastes good. Also, it's beautiful.
This needed to be stopped. Another one. Bitches be tripping constantly. It's not really a pet peeve.
That's not a pet peeve. That's just a statement.
That was a statement.
Go on to the next question, man. There's too many answers, bro.
I'll read the last three quick. The dating part, bad hygiene, lack of communication. If you're interested / like me, you should not be hesitant to reach out. That's big facts.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's not big facts.
Yeah, you said that like it was easy. Was that a woman who said that?
No, that was a dude.
That was a dude. Oh, all right. But still,
you can't do that.
No, it's still crazy though, because like, yes, it's cool to say that, but at the end of the day, it's not that easy. Because that person that you be like, yo, just say it. They come to you and say it, and you be like, damn, I don't think you're that attractive. Now you hurt your feelings, which is okay as long as you're honest with people. But that's a hard road. Rejection is crazy, man. Rejection is crazy.
Sometimes you gotta deal with it. But let's get to the poll questions.
Not the stripper poll, not the data information poll.
Yes, the data.
If we want some strippers to come on here, please hit us up in the DM.
We don't have the funds for that.
Unless they're doing give us a free show. If they give us a free show. Tori got free shows.
That's Tori.
Shit, I'm showing you. Sid. The fuck? We're probably cute to some strippers. Like, the fuck?
Maybe one day. But first question.
What one day? You going to change all of a sudden? Like, what? Because your bank account? We just talked about that.
First question. Is asking to split the bill a deal breaker on the first date? 37% or 61 people said yes. 104 people said no. Kind of surprised by this. I thought more people would think it was a deal breaker.
Didn't more people think it was a deal breaker?
No. Only 37% of people thought it was a deal breaker. The other 63%.
Wait, repeat the question.
Is asking to split the bill a deal breaker on a first date? 37% said yes. 63% said no. So,
okay.
About a third of people said yes.
What was the demographic of the people who said no?
No.
Or, I mean, who basically said it would be a deal breaker?
I'm seeing a lot of. They're saying that it would be a deal breaker or wouldn't be a deal
It
breaker.
would be a deal breaker.
I'm seeing a lot of women, few guys, but
Message.
a lot of, a lot of women. Um. Okay. Okay. Now, next question.
I still think it's a weird part of me because I grew up in this way. Yes, the man should be able to pay the first date. However, it should not be looked down upon the man if the man still allows the woman to do the split or if she decides to pay. Cause she could hit you with the "oh, I got it," not the bullshit of "I'm gonna just reach for my wallet," and if he let me reach, then he ain't shit, or let me pay. No,
Funny you say that. Funny you say that. I got a reply to this from a friend of mine. If I offer and if they accept, it's a turn on. At least for the first date / second date, it's okay. And third date, I'll pay for it. There has to be a breakdown.
who said
So
that?
she basically
Oh, okay.
she basically is saying that on the first date, if she will offer to pay for her part, but from what it seems like, the intention is that he should be a gentleman enough to pay for both of them. So
Stop that.
I don't
That
see
trait.
that. That's.
It's not a bad trait.
I don't see the problem with it.
It's not a bad thing. However, come on, y'all want equality. It should be cool for a woman to pay for the first date and then not be judgment behind it.
I'll get into that. I'll get into that later. There's another chick said, "You know how I feel about this," and she's one who's like the guy has to pay for the first date or whatever date it is, or not every date,
Just
but
be
just
free,
the first.
man. Just be free.
Is it sus if your date constantly keeps their phone face down, or do you not care?
Yes.
7.
If it's the first date, if it depends. If she on some like, it depends on what kind of job she got or
So
they got.
you see, I guess 73% said no, they don't care, and 71% said they don't care.
They lying.
29% said very sus.
They lying.
I got a good perspective about this that I didn't think about. They said, "See, I don't think it's sus. I feel like that's respectful. Like you want to pay attention to the person you're with." And I was like, never thought about that.
There's also something called a pocket or a purse.
And that's also true. That's also a very point. But I like that point they made.
On the table? That's a great point. I'm just saying, if you're not a doctor, or I feel like lawyer, or you have children, those are the only exceptions to like your phone being available or easily accessible on the first date.
Fair point. Next question. A man asks a woman out to dinner. Does said man have to pay for the dinner? 76% said yes, he has to pay. 24% said that's not his job.
I think it depends on where you at in the relationship. If it is the first couple of dates, then sure, abide by that rule. If you're in a relationship, then every other 50-50 or whatever y'all are comfortable with. But you brought up the philosophy to me a year ago where it was like whoever suggests the date should be the person to pay for it.
No. So I did say that, but let me refine it because other people brought this up to me. If you initiate or if the idea of the date is yours, if you're like, babe, let's go here, I want to go here, we're going to go here, or you plan the date, to me, the logical way is that you pay for it. It's your idea. You wanted to come here. You wanted us to come here. It is. You should be paying for the date. Now, if we both like, hey, let's try this place or let's go here, y'all split it. If you're the guy, you say, oh, I want to go. I'm going to take you mini golfing. It is expected for you to pay for mini golfing because it was your idea. You're like, I'm going to take you here. You pay for it. If it's both of y'all mutual ideas or y'all both had the idea to go out, y'all split it. Your birthdays and stuff like that, the other person pays for it. So I feel that whoever initiates the date or whoever plans the date should be the one to pay unless it's talked about prior. So that's just how I see it. Some other people saw it like that too. Yeah, some people message me, oh, whoever initiates the date. Yeah.
Makes sense.
This person said, whoever asked should pay the first time. In my opinion, after that, it's different. And then another person is like, whoever asks for the date pays, which is logical, very logical. Let's get to the other question. So now I reversed the situation because I knew the percentages would be flipped, or at least it would be different. A woman asked a man out to dinner. Does said woman have to pay for the dinner?
Oh,
42% said yes, she has to pay. 58% she don't have to pay.
who said no? To. Who said she has to pay? What's the demographic?
Yes, she has.
Is that niggas?
There's some niggas here. I'm seeing more so women. Seeing more so women.
Okay.
I'm saying, yeah, it's mostly women. It's a few guys here and there.
Also, just to put that out there, the Boston Celtics are out of the playoffs.
Why you have to just throw that out there? Like, I'm not watching the game.
Just wanted to throw it out there.
Anyways, back to happier times. Yeah, so a lot of women say she don't have to pay. Or no, sorry. A lot of women say she has to pay. In terms of she don't have to pay, I kind of want to see that. And it's pretty. It still leans more towards women, but it's like it's pretty even. But I just think that's funny because it's like if a dude asks, like three out of four times he gotta pay in terms of the percentages here. But if a chick asks, it's like it's 50-50.
I'm gonna repeat this from the TikTok that was sent to me by you. Treat me like a bad bitch.
Okay.
Take me out, wine and dine me.
Yeah.
Take me home and ride me all night long. Do what you gotta do.
I'm gonna ask you, if a chick come to you and be like, yo, I mess with you, you good looking. Like, let me take you out.
It's
do you
it's happened to me the past 3 times. Come on.
I'm gonna take you out.
I'm okay with it.
No, but do you feel like they have to pay?
If she came to me with that aggressive energy, I would believe that that's what she was going to do.
Or even if it wasn't good, she just asked you out, like, hey, like, I think you're really cute. I want to go. Like, I think we should go to dinner sometime.
I would offer. I would definitely. I'm always, no matter what situation, I'm prepared to pay. Whether it's my turn or not, I always have the money to pay. So if it's in the event, let's say the woman asked me on a date, and we go out and check come, obviously society's going to hand the check to the man, or some people going to put it in the middle of the table. I would reach to pay for it, but if she like, no, I asked you out on a date, I'd be like, cool. Now, if you one of them crazy people who do that as a sick game to sit there and be like, all right, this is a test, I'm gonna say this just to see what he do or she do, then no, that's where you lost me. You
That's
lost
fair.
me. But yeah, if
I
somebody came
wish
up to
I
me and
wish
did that,
guys I wish we can get to a world where if you're asked out by a chick, it can because like we don't expect girls like if we take a girl out, we ask them out. We don't expect girls to like pull out their wallet because kind of assume that we gotta pay.
yeah,
I kind of I think it'd be crazy if we got to a world where it's like,
I think that is sexy. If a
yeah,
woman is able to be like, "Hey, I fucks with you.
I got it.
Do you want this?"
No, yeah. No, but I'm saying I wish we could get to a world where it's like, girl ask you out, you're at tail, check come. I should not. I don't have to be. I don't have to be expected to pull my wallet
Yeah.
because like,
I
oh,
think
because
that's relationship oriented, not necessarily like talking or dating stages.
I mean, if you're dating someone, most of the time, you're the dude is expected to pay, depending on the circumstance. So what I'm saying is like, if you ask a girl out, you're expected to pay, but that you're not expecting the chick to pull out her purse and be like,
I,
oh,
I
I can
think that
split it.
depends on where you at though, because I think
I mean, yeah, it's like
social media tells us that that is what normally happens, but I feel like depends on where you at in the country in terms of like if a woman is willing to do that.
fair. I don't know. I just think it'd be nice. I don't got pull. I mean, I'm not. I'm obviously gonna bring my wallet, but like, I'm not. I would. It'd be nice for me. I could just
Dude,
sit there and not pull out my wallet.
I hate them little bullshit TikTok stories because it's the same thing. It's the same story that get played or whatever. Multiple people do it to where they like, oh, this guy asked me out on a date to mini golf, showed up to the date. He didn't have his wallet. Could you pay? And then afterwards they did it. And then, well, afterwards he was like, oh, I'm hungry. And then she also paid and don't finish the food and shit like that. But it's women telling the story. And I'm like, bro, just stop. You're not getting sympathy from telling this story because I'm pretty sure there was plenty of niggas out there who took a girl on a date, basically said, "Oh, I don't got no bread," and that's okay. Or you spent mad money on food and you barely touch it, but you was mad hype about it.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
That's why I don't like buying food for people. Like if I'm buying food, I'm like I know you're gonna eat it.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Also normalize women who like to fucking eat. Okay, I think that's becoming a old thing. But if you're a woman that don't like to eat in front of men or just want to be very petite and clean and all that, when you out to all that, scratch that, bro. You
Yeah,
don't gotta be all uh, doing all that while you eating, but like, come on, chow down, bro.
just eat like a normal person. I'm not gonna say nothing.
Exactly.
Most
Like,
guys ain't gonna say nothing.
exactly.
So it's like he just asked you out for a
Yeah,
reason.
act like niggas
They
ain't grow up
didn't.
with sisters or moms and shit. Like the fuck.
Chicks be eating. Like, just eat. I took you out to eat, so eat. I don't want you to eat half of it and be like, "Oh, I gotta take this home," knowing damn well you hungry as hell.
Exactly. It'd be
And
like,
then
I
just be
don't
like,
want you to see. I don't want you to see the way I eat.
"Just eat
So
with." If so long as you eat with manners, it's cool with me. It was fun. My girl asked me that, like after we started dating. She was like, Did you think I ate weird or like ate like messy?" I'm like, "No,
we
you
don't
ate like a
care.
normal person."
We don't care.
She'd be like, "Oh, I was kind of paranoid about
As long as you don't wipe your ass and then lick your fingers.
it." What the fuck?
I don't dig in your ass.
Yo, what? How does that even? I don't even
You
want.
might got a scratch and then you got sauce on your shit. You just,
Which of these could you not deal with on a date? I put smacking food or an ugly laugh. 85% said smacking food.
yeah.
15% said ugly laugh.
It depends on the laugh, though. I don't have a problem with laughs, though. I feel like a particular laugh will make me laugh.
I think it's funny.
But smacking food, though.
Some of the people who said ugly laugh is kind of funny.
Y'all think Chanel laugh is terrible? Chanel on ridiculousness. It doesn't bother me.
Her shit.
It's not annoying. It's not annoying though.
She sounds like a dolphin. Like, shut up, yo.
It's not bad though. To me, it's funny.
That shit get me tight. I'm sorry.
Hearing other people's laughs is some laughs are like whoa, but like that laugh is fine to me.
But I think that was the last question. Just trying to see if there's any messages I got. But no. Yeah, a lot of people feel the same way about a lot of things. We got one. We got another one 12 minutes ago. Lack of accountability.
That's a whole episode. Right that's a whole episode right there. I was listening to a podcast that was talking about that today.
This was said by episode. Just said by black men that we both know. Shout out him. He goes to our school a few years below us. I'll show you later. Yo, why would you say this right now?
Because you didn't have to address it now. You didn't have to address it now. You didn't have to address it now.
I'm not gonna say what it was, but that's just funny.
You're the one that chose to address it now. I just sent it for a later conversation. It involved to ask people, but it is what it is.
Oh my god.
So now that we've got through the people's pet peeves, what are some of your pet peeves?
In general?
Whatever floats your boat in general relationship.
In general, I really hate when I just don't like being late. I mean, I'm not like a really big. I'm not gonna get real mad if like people I know is late, but I just don't like.
Funny that you said.
I just don't like being late myself either. So it also bothers me when, like, it really bothers me when I'm late, especially when like I kind of have no control of what happens. Like we all know, like not all of us had cars all our lives.
You be a dick about it though. Niggas call you out on it. You like, well, I was doing this.
The times he's referring to where I was asked about being on time was we were part of an organization on campus, and I had to organize a very popular event that dealt with a lot of logistics. I needed 4 of them to be there at a certain time. They were late.
I'm talking about our personal meetings. E-board meetings, and you'd be late, and then you just, I got caught up here.
But the thing is, I get what you're saying, and I'm not going to discredit that, but I try to at least say when I'm going to be late. I will let you guys know it in advance. My bigger pet peeve in terms of being late is if you're going to be late, tell me in advance. Don't, like, if you got to be there at 5, don't text me at 5:30 and be like, oh, yo, I'm going to be late. Nigga, what? You already late. Like, why are you texting me at this point? So that's more so my problem. But lateness, I really hate when people like just cry unnecessarily.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
And I'm not like, I'm a very empathetic person. Like if you have a problem and you start just crying, like if I'm very like, I can understand people's problem. If you need help with something, like I'll listen. I'm not gonna like discredit your sadness, but there'll be something I see people cry about. It's just like, why? Like,
give me an example.
Granted. Like I've dead seen people like cry over like food orders, and like I love food and I hate when people mess up my food, but it's like You'll say someone Uber Eats something, and this is not some. I mean, I've seen it, but it didn't really directly affect me. It was just like I saw it. Like you order someone Uber Eats, like say you want a certain something, they didn't do it. It's just like, why would they do that? I'm like all this stuff. Like, oh my god, like
Are
the
you
world's
talking about a
against
specific
the.
demographic of people right now?
No, I mean, yes and no, but it's like it's just like yo, like just like little inconveniences. The little inconveniences is just like, or like even when people is sick, like be crying about like a sore throat or you got a headache and it's suddenly a migraine and like
Look,
your
man,
your
you ain't
headache.
never had a migraine. That shit might be crazy.
I've had a migraine, but your headache can't turn into a migraine in 3 seconds. If you just complained about a headache, you're telling me you just got it. Now it's a migraine, and now you're crying because you have a migraine. I don't know. Maybe I just grew up African and I just sucked it up.
It's different for some people, man.
Maybe I just sucked it up because every time I cry about something, it's like, shut up. So,
Oh wow! So it sounds like you didn't live in an emotionally intelligent household.
yeah, we didn't. It's growing up black
Wow.
and African. But I don't know. I have more, but let's hear some of yours.
Um. Hmm. Oh, my biggest pet peeve is people and traffic. Because if you drive a lot, which I do, traffic is only caused by two things, well, three things: construction or like road work, an accident, and people being fucking newsy. And I hate when people are newsy because traffic gets caused. If the accident happens and it's already on the side, police are already handling it and shit. You always realize that the speed increases after you pass the accident. That is because motherfuckers gotta get their little looks in and be newsy as fuck. And this is how and when I realized that this was a thing. It would be traffic on both sides, but it will be traffic on the side that there is no accident on. So you got motherfuckers looking dumb hard, slowing down traffic, slowing down people's day just to see what the hell happened. Now, this is what I was thinking about this weekend when I was driving. If you're that first tier, that like tier that witnesses the crash, then all right, you have a moral obligation to either keep going or see if that person is okay. Now, that tier behind the first tier, you keep it pushing. You see it, all right, say a little prayer, keep it pushing. Don't look, slow down a whole bunch of traffic. You going 70 miles down a whole mile, sitting there going 30 just because you want to look?
People want to see what happened.
No, bro, mind your fucking business and keep it pushing.
That's
Like
not happening to me.
niggas blow mine with that, bro. Like I hate that with a passion. Like move. It bothered like it's really annoying. Those if you pay attention and you drive a lot, that's really the only reason why stuff have accidents and niggas being newsy about accidents and road work. That's how traffic is caused. It's a pain in the fucking ass.
Yeah, that's tough. That's very tough.
What is another one? It lays on the concept of give the respect that you want to receive. If you don't give people the same respect that you want, then something's wrong with you. And that bothers me when I see people do it or when it's done to me. Because it's more on along the lines of accountability. But if you just out here just like talking to people any old kind of way, but then when somebody say some slick shit to you, you want to curl up into a ball and be like, why are you doing this and this, that, and the third, then
Nah, you can't get mad.
check yourself before you wreck yourself because shotgun bullets are bad for your health. Like, that's crazy.
If you're gonna throw shots, you gotta expect shots to be thrown back.
Exactly.
It's real shit. I hate that shit. I don't know why. Because I'm a quiet person. I don't really be starting shit. So usually it's people starting shit with me. And it's not in no like disrespectful way. It's like playful.
It
But if
end
like
people's lives.
and then niggas shoot back and it's like, whoa, like you're not supposed to be doing that.
A nice
You're the quiet
person by
nigga.
choice.
Yeah, exactly. Like just because I'm the quiet nigga don't mean I can't shoot back. So
If
it's
I
like,
if I wanted to end particular people's lives with my words, I could.
yo,
But I'm a better person than that.
you need to stop. You need to
What? I'm
stop.
just saying. I'm slick with it.
You need to stop. Another pet peeve. I really hate when people, and this is both genders, it's not just a single gender, when people wear shit that's not their size.
Oh my God. Thank you. I'm glad you said it. I'm glad you said it. I wasn't even thinking about that shit.
I just thought about it now because I was like, it was about clothing, and I was like, what is it about
Bro.
clothing? I have a bunch of ones about clothing, but they're more like petty, just for a second, my preference. But
Bro.
I really hate when people just wear shit that's just not their size. And it's not even that it doesn't even have to be too tight. Like, if it was too baggy, you look stupid too. So it's like, just get some.
For skinnier people, that's a style though, but
I get it, but like,
it's
there's a
still a
line
little,
though.
yeah.
There's a line because it's like we're not in like draft night 19 whatever. Niggas wearing baggy ass suits. Like everything not baggy no more, yo. Everything is fitted,
Um,
and it don't even gotta be mad fitted. Just like let it fit you, but let it be comfortable. Because I know
boy,
you
you and them
you.
above the knees.
That's but it fit though. It
Well,
was
it's a
just like
style. Oh no,
he
I
told.
don't like shorts that are above the knee or aggressively above the knee.
Okay, aggressively. All right. The only
Some of
times
them
where it's
shits
really,
you was aggressively above the knee, bro.
it was only the only time I was really aggressively above the knee was when we was hooping and I rolled my shits up. That was the only time that happened.
Bro, them boat shorts sometimes aggressively went above the knee, man.
It was
I don't think the whole kneecap should be shown. That's just me. And it's hard to find shorts like that when you're 6'3".
yeah, because you probably order a size bigger, a couple
I
size
even
bigger.
if you order a size bigger, sometimes they still the same length. Is it the size bigger could just be for like your hips.
Oh yeah, the waist just be bigger. But I don't know. Like the whole shorts thing, I think that's just a basketball thing. I think the only time where it's really warranted to have short shorts is if you're just messing around, like warming up for basketball, or if you play soccer or rugby. Because them niggas just wear short shorts. But other than that, or like volleyball, but
So
that's more so for women.
just don't be a big person and don't wear your. I consider myself a big person,
You
even
know,
though other people say that I'm not. I used to be a chubby fellow, but I always wore shit that was my size. Don't be a big dude and you wearing you almost 3, and you wearing a fucking medium or a large just cause. Or you a nigga
if
that got designer drawers and you want to show your drawers, so you get a designer belt and fasten it below your ass and just like, hey, look at my drawers. Like, no, wear shit your size. You can still be stylish and have clothes that fit you correctly.
yeah, I mean, if you want to get something a little fitted, a little bit more fitted, or a little bit more
Man,
baggy. All right, cool. But don't just make it. Don't if you a medium, don't buy. No, if you a XL, don't buy no medium. That don't make no sense. If you a XL t-shirt, you want to buy a medium just so you can look big. That don't make no sense.
they always get on me because I like to get certain shirts a different size. One, I know my body. I know with certain fabrics I could wear large and certain fabrics I could wear extra large, or I'm more
No,
comfortable with an
I'm
extra large.
like that too. Like when I wear if it's like a regular t-shirt that I could wear a workout or something, I'll probably get like an XL. But
Yeah,
if it's like
bro.
something to like go out,
Be
I might get
comfortable.
like a large.
Well,
Just wear shit that's comfortable, yo. Don't try to. go with this look.
Fuck you flexing for? Like, if you big and you wearing small shit, ain't no chick or whomever you chasing ain't gonna be like, I like that his clothes don't fit. Like, it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. Just wear things that are your size and go about your day. You'll feel better about yourself at the end of the day.
It's real weird. That was a big one. There's so many. I'm trying to think one for a relationship. We're giving a good amount of general ones. Well, this is not really a relationship, but it's happened. But like this kind of happens to me in general. I feel like it happens to both of us. Just by our demeanor, if we're like, people always think we're mad about something. I don't know why. Like
specifically or niggas in general?
I think us. I mean, because we're like quiet. We're like more mild mannered dudes. So like we're not talking a certain amount. Like people just think we're upset or mad. And it's happened with relationships. It's like, oh, if you don't talk a certain level, he just mad. I'm just chilling. Just because we're not talking for a certain period of time, don't mean I'm upset or angry. I'm just chilling. Like we don't gotta talk 24/7. We can just sit here and I can enjoy your presence. We don't gotta talk the whole time. Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, I don't. Oh yeah, chicks. Sometimes you do want you there, but he don't want to hear you. That's just real talk. That's just I'm dropping gems.
You didn't drop that gem. Fucking
someone dropped. Comedian.
What's his name? He died. R.I.P. Patrice O'Neal.
Patrice O'Neal. He did drop that gem. Shout out Patrice O'Neal. We don't know him, but he's funny.
I like to have combos.
I like to have conversations too, but there be times where I'm just chilling doing something, and maybe I just want her there, or I just want her.
I only like that in the extraness, like when you just sitting there and then they want to like either get smart with you or just play unnecessary ass games, and you just like sit the fuck down somewhere.
Stop starting arguments for the sake of starting arguments.
Oh my gosh,
you're bored. Don't do that.
Hallelujah.
That's just
like I want to start an argument just so we can fuck better tonight.
And people like they'll really
what?
They'll I guess it's a thing, but people like
it should not be though.
I don't get it. I
tell your nigga to fuck you aggressively, like it's that simple. I understand there's a different emotion behind it and all that, but like, bro, like, why start a senseless argument just for the sake of that, or just for the sake of boredom? If that's toxic femininity,
it's crazy because they usually turn into a real argument.
Exactly.
Because they usually turn into an actual argument.
You know what, your dick little. Like, oh, word, bet you wasn't saying that last night. All right, well, come prove me wrong then. And then that nigga probably went in the corner and was like, damn, she really think my dick is little. And you really just wanted to get piped. Like, you could have just said, yo, I'm ready to have sex. He would be like, all right, cool. Or give me a minute, one or the other.
Oh, I just thought, when the messages don't match the energy in real life.
Actions speak louder than words. Actions speak louder than words. Remember that.
And I'm at the point where I enjoy stuff being said to me, certain stuff being said to me during text. But it's like,
who doesn't?
If I have this inkling that you're not about to do anything about it relatively soon, then it's just not for me.
I keep expectations low so that when something does happen, then
I'm just like, oh,
it's amazing.
I keep expectations low. That's funny as shit.
Well, just within my head, because I've been let down a lot as a child, so
Yeah, I feel that.
I don't like to put the pressure high, because when you ever like was very planned. I know. Okay, I know, because I just thought of
Now,
a story that you
now
told
you
me.
know. You
But
know.
when you just like very excited or plan to have sex, and then it doesn't happen. Oh
Yo,
my
oh my
God,
god.
that's infuriating.
But then they get mad at you because you're
I'm
like,
not even talking about in a sense of like, well, for you, I understand what you're about to say, but in my case, it just was a matter of just timing or whatever. But that is infuriating.
because it's like, don't if we're out together, right?
Mm,
If you want to leave, just say you want to leave, yo.
exactly.
If you want to go, if you're not feeling this, just we can go. I might be having fun or whatever, but if you really want to go, all right, we can go. Just
If
say
you
that.
want to go and get it popping,
If you
shit,
want to go, we can
shit,
go. But
shit.
don't say, "Oh, let's go." Like I'm trying to get into this,
I want you.
when then we go back and
I'm
you get ready in
tired.
bed.
I'm
That
tired.
that come on, man.
Never mind. I'm
And it's
tired.
like I'm not trying to be here being like, oh, she gotta do it. But it's like I'd rather you not put that idea in my head in
Exactly.
the first place. Cause it's just like,
Because if y'all women out here, and I've experienced this, if y'all women was out here and y'all was intoxicated and y'all want that dick, y'all want that dick, okay? And granted, most niggas is like, all right, cool, because they like, all right, pussy's pussy, I want some too. If a nigga denied you while you was drunk, you be hella tight.
I just go bed mad. I just go bed mad and just go on my day. Cause it's like put all this energy into it. So
Exactly. Equal
why?
society, man. I
So
remember I was
why?
planning shit all morning one day. And it was like, oh, I don't got time in between. I was just like, you know what, man? Fuck this. Fuck.
So you open up the hub. Open up the
I
hub.
ain't even open it up. I was just like, fuck, man.
Dang, you was that sad. You didn't open up the hub.
I just went and went out about the rest of my day. I just was like, yo, we not gonna do that no more.
uh, dang. I always think of them when I'm not asked.
What?
No, the pet peeves. I don't like when shit don't match. Don't
What you
mix and match.
mean?
Don't mix and match brands. Don't do that.
Oh,
And I'm not
yeah.
talking about like don't wear. If you want to wear your Adidas kicks and you got like American Eagle jeans or something, that makes sense, all right. But don't wear no Yeezys and you got the whole Adidas soccer fit on. Or no, not Nike Tech. That don't make no sense. Sorry, I don't like it. Just coordinate it,
Stay
please.
consistent.
Just stay coordinated. Or just yeah, I don't like it. I feel like that's universal. Even socks, like you got people who wear the
I think people wear
NBA.
name brand socks.
NBA makes sense because like it's sponsored by Nike in general, so
Yeah,
people
you
got
have to
deals and
do
you
that.
gotta wear Nike. But it's like if you just regular and you got Nike kicks and you wearing like Under Armour socks, it's like I don't know, it just makes me mad. It really does. I mean, like I've been in Russia sometimes, and they're like, I mean, granted, I don't own Adidas socks. Um, I don't really own that many Adidas shoes. I own like 2 pair of Adidas shoes.
Shaking my head. It's good.
Um, I mean, I want to get a couple
Just
more.
step your game up, man.
I want to get like another pair of Yeezys.
You got money now.
Nah,
You got money now.
nah. I gotta save. Next purchase is I either got my credit card and I gotta get some grad gifts.
He said,
So
"Big boy shit." Greg gifts for who, nigga?
my girlfriend, she graduated. She graduated the same weekend that we did, but it was
Did you get a gift?
yeah, it was the chains. She got me
Oh,
the
got the
chains.
Cuban, the mini Cuban.
She got me the chain, and
Okay.
then she got me a bracelet. It was like a set.
Oh wow, this man balling. He got real jewelry on.
I want to get like some
Trying to
type
get
of
like
pendant.
him when I grow up. Damn.
I meant to get a chain, but I just kept putting it off because I was buying other
Get
stuff.
wined and dine.
Nah, I gotta do that. Oh, if we go out as a group to eat, we need to split the check, man.
This coming from the nigga who has put me in a
Granted,
few situations
those weren't my
that
fault. That just
was
kind of
like,
how it happened.
hey, let's just all split the check evenly. When
I mean,
people know that they got way more shit, ordered entrees, glasses of wine, alcohol, all that shit, and then want to be let's split it.
I've been in certain situations
Blows mine.
I've been in certain situations where it makes more sense to just split it evenly, but that's really more so if y'all getting stuff and sharing it, like most of
either sharing it or like everybody got a similar ratio of different stuff.
Yeah, because like I've gone out with like 3-4 people maybe, and like we'll like get whether it's pictures or whatever, and then split apps, and then say we each get a meal, but like most of our meals is relatively the same, difference a few dollars. It's like, all right, cool. But if you're going out with like, I feel like the minimum is like 5-6 people. That where it's like y'all gotta split. I like once you get to like 5-6 people, y'all gotta split.
My nigga, if it's 3, we split.
If it's like, I mean, it depends on what y'all doing though.
Nah, I think it's 3, we splitting, bro. I don't care. I'm paying for my shit. And that ain't me being on no selfish shit. I just like, you pay for what you got, I pay for what I got.
Because sometimes it's like, if y'all going, say it's like happy hour, like y'all get, like a few pictures, it's like, they can't split the pictures amongst y'all and then like split y'all food. Most places won't do that because it's just
you can split the alcohol, not the food.
Because at that point, it just makes more sense for, say it's like 4 of y'all, right? And y'all is going to get like 4 pictures. It just makes more sense for each one of y'all to buy a picture.
Everybody get their own fucking drink. That's simple. Everybody get their own shit.
I just, my thing about it is like, it needs to be established what the payment plan is before we order food. I just don't like when it happens where it's like, I was expecting to pay for what I got. And then, now we got to split this evenly.
The reason why I feel this way is because literally in a situation of niggas have to pay what they have to pay for, or if they don't have the obligation to have their own check, you got niggas who will slip behind the waters or whatever. They'll fuck around and be like, oh, I only got this. Knowing damn well they got this, and this. And we'll sit there and be like, no, I only had this. Or don't, or give you want to be stingy and give you exact change for their shit, but don't give taxes or a tip and all that. Like, no. That's why I don't like that shit. Get your, if it's a group of people, get your own check. Everybody get their own check. No, split the bill. None of that. I don't care if it's more beneficial for me to split it evenly. And I get to pay less now. No, everybody get their own bill because some people be grimy with that. I only ordered 2 drinks. You done ordered 5, an appetizer and a fucking entree. No.
Yeah, but I feel like that changes as y'all get older.
I mean, even if I got a certain amount of money, then like, sure. But like, even so, that has to be a form of like reciprocation or a commonality. If this is like, if it's a rarity, then it's like, all right, I get it. But if this is like a common thing or a casual thing, then it's 50-50. It depends on who it is and what you're doing.
I mean, if you with your boys, y'all go out and drink, stuff like that.
Split.
Say someone's like, yo, next round's on me. And then someone else like, oh, next round.
All right, cool.
So
That
then it's
next
like,
round will just be on your tab.
so if you go out with a group of people,
Yes.
say it's 5 of you niggas, 5, 6 of you niggas, y'all go out drinking. Y'all gotta open separate tabs?
Yes. I would think so. Or I would like to.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it would depend on the situation.
That's just it is what it is. But before we get out of here, let's get into some good information provided to us by our producer, Chanel. She gave us some insights on different conversations about pet peeves. I'm gonna go down the list. We can use some of them as talking points. Some of the gentlemen said having to pay for first dates, having to prove um, their, I guess, financial status before the dates are even brought out and stuff like that. Because some women are bold enough to be like, "Hey, how much do you make, or what is your profession?"
If you ask me how much I make within the first few dates, I don't think I'm gonna continue to date you. Because it's just like,
it's a valid point.
what are you really looking for? If I can afford to take you out, then I'll see what the problem is.
Exactly.
So I think it's just fucked up. Because I mean, if niggas ask what these chicks is making, I mean, most of them be like, "Oh, I make this, I do this," but it's like you gonna feel
Would
some
be
type of
like,
way.
you don't need to know about all that. Some shit.
So it's like it's messed up, man. It's messed up.
Always having to court a woman.
I think that's starting to change.
True. When girls are choosy with their standards.
Niggas be choosy too, though.
True.
It's just like,
if you peep, though, it goes hand in hand. Majority of the time, you see a dark skinned man with a light skinned woman, and light skinned women more so tend to prefer dark skinned men. It's very rare that you see light skin on light skin.
yeah. I mean, I feel like there's just a few certain things that, and I'm not a woman, so I can't speak indefinitely about this, but I feel like there's a few certain things where they're like, I'm not negotiating about this, whereas guys don't really, they have that, but I feel like a lot of guys are more lenient about it, especially if they, but like, also girls usually be ending up settling more, so it's like,
really?
yeah, from what you can't sit here and tell me we haven't seen some dudes get away with murder, where it's just like they should not be getting this chick.
Some women like that though. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're settling.
Still, well, in society's eyes, they're settling.
Yes, but some women actually like that. Not all women like.
And you're not telling
Men's
me
Health magazine sexiest nigga alive. That's not all people.
I'm not saying dating the dude with the dad bod. I'm saying like they know how they look and what they can acquire, but they're like, all right, this nigga treats me right. This nigga does
Sometimes
this.
it's about looks, but then other times it could be, okay, this nigga's funny. This nigga's very confident. There's a lot of factors to it. Yes.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I feel like women will more often settle.
You don't think men settle?
I don't think as often as women, because I feel like, I'm not saying.
Okay, this is not to be a crazy comment, but think about it this way. You don't know too many big
Look at
women.
Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Hold on. You don't know too many bigger women without children.
But that's not on purpose.
What do you mean that's not on purpose?
It's not like they plan to have them kids.
Bro, stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. There are people, whatever floats your boat, there's somebody out there for everybody.
There is.
There are people who like that, who are willing to do that. Be like, look, I want shorty. You seen the videos where dudes be like, oh, I want this shorty to sit on my face. And they get aroused out their ass off that. So, bruh, come on.
I don't know. Maybe it's just what I've seen.
Yeah.
But continue.
Right, let's go down this list. This is the guys list, by the way. Having to be a provider / fixer. Automatically having trust or distrust from women because of their past, or having to prove themselves based on the last guy. Any questions you ask about past guys looks like jealousy.
Depends.
As a man, you can't really be like, what is such dude before then, unless that woman has been comfortable about it.
I mean, you can ask certain stuff, but it's a matter of how close y'all are. Like, I've had a conversation about exes, and it wasn't on no like disrespectful type shit. It was just like, how do y'all end? Like, what did?
I'm not talking about that though. I don't think that.
What did they do that you didn't mess with that like I should be aware of?
That's fair, but I don't think that's what this statement is referring to exactly. Having to defend girls when they get into problems at bars or events. So basically, if your woman decides to cause some trouble, you got to get her out of it.
I mean, niggas be doing that too. So
that is true.
However, I don't really see that as a problem just on the guy's side.
I'm not that person that's going to sit there and I'll have your back, but I'm not going to sit there and argue or whatever. If I see that you are either playing with somebody or egging on somebody, that's your business. If you then get touched, then that's my business. But I'm not going to be that dude that's like, hey, back up, shut your mouth. No. You caused that problem, I'm gonna let you handle it. Now, if it gets to a scenario or situation to where it is somebody, I ain't even going to assign nothing to it. If it is somebody that decides to lay their hands on you, then I will assist you. However, in some cases, I do believe certain people need their ass whooped. Not saying let your partner get their ass whooped, but however it gets played out, you tell your partner, be like, hey, you caused that. Okay. But that'd be some shit if like your partner causes something and then you get knocked the fuck out, and then they'd be like, damn, that's crazy. So you just gonna get knocked the fuck out?
That's when you break up. I mean, I didn't really date. I mean, besides one, I didn't really date confrontational chicks, so I don't have that problem. I'm not a confrontational person, so she's not confrontational.
No.
I said besides one.
No, you share the same skin complexion with the one?
No.
Oh, all right, cool. We on the same page then. Being friendly with girls and not wanting to be intimate with them, setting boundaries.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, if your man got girlfriends before, you just gotta respect that, but he also gotta respect how he act around them. So it's like there's lines, but you also gotta realize they've been friends longer than y'all been dating. So.
Yeah, it depends on the vibes. It honestly depends.
And some niggas is just friendly. Or they just have that friendly vibe about them.
Everybody's friendly, low key, but my thing is, if you're friends prior and y'all just happen to be close, then as a man or a woman, you just gotta suck that up. My thing is, it only applies if that person, if your partner has put some sort of seed of distrust in the air. If there's no seed of distrust or whatever in the air, then you should be okay with it. Especially if that was something that was before you. On the list of the women, pet peeves. Jealousy when it comes to other girls. Always being the one to need reassurance, seeming to be the only insecure one when both people are insecure. I'm guessing that is a stereotype. Letting down guys without seeming like a bitch. There's an easy way to do that. Just don't be disrespectful.
I mean, the only problem is when you either just are mean about it or you make it a point to be mean about it.
Exactly.
Because today girls you'll get a DM from a dude who just literally was just like, hey, I think you're really pretty. I'd love to take you out. If that chick don't find you attractive, it'd be like, oh, look at this nut ass nigga.
Exactly, or blast you.
Blast you on social media.
Just be like, okay, no, thank you, sir. Or don't answer.
Yeah.
That John, I think either you sent this to me or I saw it somewhere where it was like, if your girl responds back, I got a girlfriend, I got a boyfriend, then they like that attention. But if they don't respond back at all, then they're the one.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather you just not saying.
Exactly.
Unless they like just keep saying some shit and it's just like blocked. Just block them. Also, don't ask me, should I block them?
Yeah, exactly. That's not my choice.
Should I block them?
Being unlike most girls a guy has dated. I don't know exactly what that means. Their intelligence being used as a tool for attraction, like not being able to be smart without attracting men intimately.
I don't get that.
Wanting to have just sex without seeming shallow, like a slut. I want you to look like a slut.
Why are you singing the song? Yeah, they got that problem.
Yeah. I don't think you should call a woman a slut if she's just exploring her sexuality and having sex with multiple partners at a time. If she's honest about it, then like, cool, do your thing. But my thing is dishonesty. If you don't put that on the table that you out here slinging that schlong or that V, and cool, just say that. If you out here misleading niggas, having a nigga for food, having a nigga for this and that, then that's where the problems start.
I don't even have to know about the specifics. Just if you're clean, I don't really care that much. Mm-hmm. So long as it's like, unless it's like people I know and like they bring it up to me, it's like, all right, I didn't know about this. It would have been nice to tell me beforehand, but other than that, like, you can go about your business so long as you're clean.
Wow, this one having to deal with low sex drive and men not wanting to experiment. I'll experiment. Just don't put nothing in my ass. That's that simple. I'll experiment.
That's a quote. Yeah, just that. I mean, a lot of shit that you can ask a nigga, he most likely won't say no to unless it has to do with his butt or something that is perceived as, gay. But
this one is a little bit tricky for me. Knowing that guys talk about their sex life with their friends, I feel like women do.
They do that shit too. What?
Like, I feel like in the group chats or certain conversations, you talk about it,
especially the first time. And if it's a new nigga,
exactly, it'd be like either
if
his
it's
dick was
bad,
bomb.
it's raps.
It's being talked about. Like if it's bad, it's being talked about. No ifs, ands, or buts.
No, it's gonna be talked about regardless. But if it's bad, it's raps.
Exactly. I'm like,
It's raps.
when that was proposed to me, and I was like, you talked. I was like, yes. Do you not?
Yeah,
So I feel like everybody talk about it
that's
in
just
some
normal
capacity.
shit. That's just normal shit. So just talk about it. It's not weird.
Hard to find guys that meet their preferences because guys are never really themselves until a few dates or months in.
That's just people.
Yeah, I feel like you don't. I feel like I feel like nobody puts their entire self on the table the first couple of dates.
The first few months, actually. But yeah, that's just people. I don't think that's a matter of. It's a matter of whether you're a girl or a guy. Most people, when they start dating someone, they not like think about it. You could be a whole relationship and you not tell someone certain things about your life or whatever.
Exactly.
So, because if you told everything about yourself within the first few months or weeks, most likely, unless that person is really into honesty, they're gonna either be scared away or be like, "Yo,
Exactly.
this
Some people's lives is a lot. Like some people's lives is the real struggle out here. Like some of y'all can't handle that.
Yeah, so it's
And
like,
you got to get that in doses.
and most people is trying to give the best version of themselves in a date. So
Exactly.
if I talk about how I had to get it out the mud on the first date, like what?
you don't lead with the trauma. Like
Yeah, so that's just real. That's just people. I don't think that's a matter of your gender. But I get what they're saying, but I guess what they're trying to say is guys are much more slower to like open up. Which
some people.
yeah.
I'm an open book if I'm comfortable enough. You can ask me any question. I'll say it.
I feel that.
No, I feel like the only thing that's like a man really can't say is like you got to be deep into the relationship to be like, all right, your pussy smelled a little bit today, or like, babe, I think you putting on something like that. I feel like that you got to damn near be married to say some shit like that, because that is. Y'all say we sensitive, but if we say, yo.
No, stuff like that you gotta hint at until like you're at a certain point.
Yeah.
But you can't just outright say that. Unless y'all just that honest with each other. But I feel like no one's that
Maybe
honest.
to each his own. But it is what it is. Shout out to producer again, Chanel, for providing us with them notes. And thank y'all for the polls. Not the stripper polls, the data polls.
The jokes.
Shout out to any strippers that want to get on this platform. Make a name for themselves while we on the come up. I'm just saying, free promotion. Free promotion on the B.A.G podcast.
No comment.
You heard it here first.
No comment. But
all right, people. That's another episode of B.A.G Convos, aka the B.A.G podcast. Find us on YouTube and Spotify under the B.A.G podcast.
B.A.G. _ convos on Instagram. And if you want to see our polls, follow us. King _Sid6. I'll follow you back. Shoot me a message. Not in that way, but like say hi.
Sound like he said that way, but
I don't say it that way. I'm in a happy relationship. She's very dear to me, and she's probably gonna listen to this. So if you hear this, you're that guy.
Wow, you're the one. Wow. You said it here. But all right, people. This was a long episode today. Had a lot of info. But we see y'all next time.